Imagine this. Helen, 74, has always been warm and full of stories, but lately when her grandchildren visit, they cut their time short. Friends don't stay on the phone long anymore. At church last Sunday, even her closest friend, Marlene, seemed distant. Helen's heart sank. Did I say something wrong? She wondered. Am I becoming one of those people others avoid, and no one tells me why? This happens more often than we realize. As we age, some habits sneak in. Little things we don't notice, but others feel. It's not about being bad or ugly. It's about staying aware, kind and connected, the way we've always wanted to be. That's what today's video is about. We're going to gently explore 12 habits that can make others feel uncomfortable around us, especially as we grow older. These aren't judgments. They're wake-up calls. And every single one comes with a simple shift you can make, starting today, to stay warm, wise, and deeply loved. If you're over 60 or caring for someone who is, this one's for you. You're not alone. We're walking this journey together. Before we begin, take a second to like this video and subscribe to Daily Elder Wisdom, your daily dose of truth, support, and practical love for this beautiful chapter of life. Now, let's talk heart to heart. 1. Repeating the same stories without realizing it. It's a quiet slip, and it happens to many of us. George, 81, is sharp, witty, and full of incredible tales from his days as a firefighter. But his daughter Lydia noticed something. Every visit he told the same 2 stories, same punchline, same order. At first it was charming, then it started to feel like a loop. She never said anything. She just started visiting less. George wasn't doing anything wrong. He just didn't realize how often he was repeating himself. And because he didn't notice, others began to quietly drift away. Here's the thing. People love our stories, but they also crave connection in the present. The fix? Keep a little story bank. Write down 5 to 10 personal memories. Mix old with new. Before conversations, glance through them. Ask others about their stories too. It keeps things fresh and helps you stay in the moment. Also, if you sense someone getting quiet or pulling away, it's okay to gently ask, have I told you this one already? That one question shows self-awareness and earns respect. Let's move on to the next one. 2. Speaking only about ailments or medications. Ruth, 77, is lovely, kind, and always eager to share. But lately her phone calls with her niece end up as a rundown of blood pressure numbers, doctor visits, and new side effects. Her niece loves her deeply, but after a while, every call felt like a medical report, and that made her hesitate to answer. We all face health challenges. It's part of growing older. But when it becomes the only thing we talk about, it weighs others down and disconnects us from joyful moments. Try this. Set a personal limit. 1 health update per chat, then pivot. Ask about their life. Share a memory, a movie you watched, a funny observation. Even if your body aches, your spirit can still sparkle. Now let's explore the next habit. 3. Criticizing the younger generation constantly. Edna, 79, often sighs, kids today just don't get it. At bingo night, she told her table how lazy teens are, how no one writes thank you notes anymore, and how manners are dead. Her friends chuckled and politely, but something shifted. Younger staff started avoiding her table. Even her grandkids stayed glued to their phones during visits. Here's the truth. Every generation is different. Not better, not worse. Just shaped by a different world. When we constantly criticize, we unintentionally build walls. But when we show curiosity, we build bridges. Here's a shift. Instead of saying, they don't do it like we used to, try, that's different from how we did it. Tell me more. Respect invites respect, and that's a two-way street. Let's keep going. 4. Interrupting or talking over others. Frank, 76, is full of energy. At his local coffee group, he's always the loudest, jumping into conversations, finishing people's sentences, and correcting little details. At first it seemed like enthusiasm, But soon, others stopped engaging. Conversations felt rushed. New members avoided sitting near him. Frank didn't mean to dominate. He simply wanted to connect, but ended up overwhelming the room. Here's the thing. As we age, we often fear being left out or not heard. So we push harder. But real connection comes from calm listening. Try this. Pause, breathe. Let someone finish before jumping in. Use phrases like, "Tell me more about that," or "That's interesting, go on." A short pause is powerful. It says, "I respect you," and that creates space for connection to grow. Let's flow into the next habit. 5. Neglecting personal hygiene or appearance. Marjorie, 82, used to love dressing up, but after her husband passed, she stopped brushing her hair. Her clothes got stained. When her daughter suggested a haircut, Marjorie snapped, "Who cares?" "Anymore?" Her daughter did. So did her neighbors, though no one said anything directly. They just stopped visiting as often. Here's the gentle truth. Taking care of yourself isn't vanity. It's dignity. And it silently tells the world, I still matter. Start small. Wash your face daily. Wear clean, comfortable clothes that feel good. Schedule haircuts every 6-8 weeks, not for others. For you, you'll feel lighter, and others will feel that energy too. Let's move gently into the next one. 6. Always talking about the good old days. Albert, 80, begins every chat with, "Back in my day." His stories are sweet, but his grandchildren tune out. His daughter says, "Dad lives in the past." Nostalgia is a beautiful gift. But when it becomes the only lens we look through, we start to lose the present and push others away. Here's a helpful shift. Balance past with present. After sharing a memory, ask, "What's been new with you?" Or try something modern. A new show, a hobby, even texting. You don't have to forget the past. Just don't live only in it. Let's keep going. 7. Gossiping or speaking negatively about others. Irene, 75, has sharp eyes and a sharper tongue. At her bridge club, she's quick to notice others' flaws. Did you see what Susan was wearing? You know Bob's son lost his job, right? It made her feel included, but it made others uneasy. Over time, her friends stopped confiding in her, and eventually they stopped inviting her. People may nod along with gossip, but they never forget who spreads it. Here's a better path. Become known as someone who lifts others up. Compliment, encourage, listen. Be the safe place others can trust. That's where true influence lies. Now on to the next habit. 8. Refusing help or acting too independent. Thomas, 78, prides himself on doing everything himself. Yard work, groceries, even climbing ladders. When his son offered help, Thomas snapped, "I'm not helpless." One day, he fell carrying groceries. His pride was intact, but his hip wasn't. Here's the truth. Accepting help isn't weakness. It's wisdom. Let others in. Say yes to support. It builds relationships, not dependence. Start small. Let a neighbor carry a bag. Ask a friend to join you for errands. Say thank you instead of I've got it. Strength is knowing when to reach out and let others love you. Ready for the next one? 9. Dominating conversations with politics or religion. Elaine, 80, is deeply passionate about her faith and her beliefs. But lately, every family dinner turns into a debate. She doesn't mean harm, she just wants to wake people up. But her grandson stopped coming. Her daughter avoids deep talks. Here's the thing. Sharing beliefs is beautiful, but forcing them, especially in casual or diverse groups, can feel heavy. Try this approach. Share, but don't preach. Be curious, not confrontational. Say, here's what I believe, what about you? Peace grows when we listen more than we push. Let's gently go to the next. 10. Being too negative or pessimistic. Walt, 79, often says, "What's the point?" Whether it's about politics, the weather, or family life, his lens is always gray. His daughter recently told a friend, "I love Dad, but after every visit, I feel drained." Negativity is often a quiet cry for help, but to others, it just feels heavy. Here's the shift. Start a gratitude habit. Each morning, list 3 small things you're grateful for. Even if it's just your morning tea, a sunny window, or a kind nurse, speak light. It brightens the room and your own heart. Let's go on. 11. Complaining about being old all the time. Dolores, 83, jokes that her best years are behind her. She says it with a laugh, but she says it constantly. I'm too old for that. Nothing left to do now. At first, her family chuckled, but now they worry. And some avoid bringing her along to things she could enjoy. Words shape how others see us and how we see ourselves. Try this. Replace "I'm too old" with "let me try in my way." Remind yourself, aging isn't the end. It's a different rhythm. Dance to it, laugh with it, live fully in it. And now the final one. 12. Being unwilling to learn new things. Gary, 77, proudly says, "I don't do computers." When his daughter offered to show him how to use a smartphone, he waved her off. The result? Missed messages, missed moments, missed chances to stay close. Refusing to learn doesn't keep us comfortable, it keeps us isolated. Here's a new path. Pick one small thing, a simple app, a TV streaming service, a voice assistant. Say, "I'm willing." Let someone show you. Learning isn't about being perfect, it's about being present. Let's quickly revisit the 12 habits we gently explored today. 1. Repeating the same stories. 2. Talking only about health. 3. Criticizing younger people. 4. Interrupting in conversation. 5. Neglecting hygiene. 6. Living only in the past. 7. Gossiping. 8. Refusing help. 9. Pushing politics or religion. 10. Always being negative. 11. Complaining about being old. 12. Refusing to learn anything new. Each one may be small, but every time we soften, listen, or try a new way, we create stronger relationships, deeper joy, and more meaningful days. You are not alone. You are growing. Thank you for walking this road with me. If this video resonated with you, please like it, subscribe to Daily Elder Wisdom, and share it with a friend who might need a gentle nudge of love today. We're building something beautiful together. Until next time, stay kind to yourself and keep living with wisdom, heart, and hope.